Hey everybody, it's Gina Kern. I hope all's going well with you. I am here with another update for you on the Adoration sunflower drawing, exclusive just for you. So let me turn the camera around here and I'll show you where we're at on the drawing here just a second. All right, guys, so here's where I'm at on the drawing at the moment. I'm still working on lots of sunflower seeds. They're taking a little longer than I had kind of thought they might, but I tell you, I'm having a lot of fun with them. It's really been interesting for me to study the difference between each sunflower seed, between, it and the one next to it. Yeah, I think logic would tell you that a lot of sunflower seeds are probably very similar, I would think they're all basically the same, but as I've been studying them, there's lots of differences in maybe the way the light falls on them or just their basic shape. And so studying, the difference between like this little highlight and this shadow here compared to this highlight with that shadow there, compared to these over here that are, that are a little bit more narrow. So that's just been really fascinating for me to take a look at all those different shapes and designs and the way that the light's falling on them. And I don't know if you can see over here in the reference photo very well, but even over here, the ones that I've got outlined, you can see lots of different shapes to them, lots of different highlights like this one right here compared to the way the light hits this one next to it. Or even this one here that's a unique shape, again, compared to the ones over here that are a little more narrow. And as I get ready to start doing some of these that are on the outer edge just a little bit more, they've got more of a yellow tint to them as opposed to these in here that are much darker brown. So that's been really interesting for me to study and look at as I'm drawing these sunflower seeds. I'm really looking forward to hopefully getting those done soon and then getting started on this fuzzy area out here that I think is going to be really interesting to draw. I've never tackled anything quite this texture before with the little splotches of color. So that'll be really interesting to try to figure out. So anyway, let me back up just a little bit too. The other thing I'm finding fascinating is that how the details of the sunflower seeds stand out from a distance a little bit, which is really nice because as I'm up close working on them here, it's a little bit harder to tell sometimes the difference from one seed to the next. And I often find myself wondering if I'm creating enough contrast for each of those seeds to stand out from a distance and really be able to be seen well. And I think, you guys tell me, but I think that's working pretty well. As I get back a little ways, I can start to see each individual sunflower seed stand out a little more than I thought it was originally. So maybe let me turn you sideways just a little bit so you can see kind of in context of the whole drawing. Oh, sorry, that cell phone holder's in the way. Let me push it up here out of the way a little bit. Sorry about that. Spare the moment thinking here, I guess. So let me just span you down the drawing here a little bit so you can kind of get an idea of where we're at over the whole thing. Oops. So there's the center of the sunflower. And then let me flop this reference photo out of the way for you. There's the rest of the drawing down there. So anyway, that's kind of where it's at in context of the whole thing. As soon as I get the center of this sunflower done, I'm going to move over here. There are some seeds on this little bud right up here that I'm going to do while I'm still working with the browns and have that fresh in my mind. So that'll be the next step. And then I'm going to dive in with some petals, I think, next. And that'll be really exciting to do. So, lots of hours of work yet to go, but it's fun to see it starting to take shape and come together. And you can see I've got 2 sticky notes over here keeping track of where I'm at on the seeds. So this one down here is keeping track of the one I'm ready to draw next. And this one up here is keeping track of the one that I left off on up here, this little guy. So anyway, so that's kind of where things are at the moment. Not a whole lot new to report this couple of weeks yet. As I said, the sunflower seeds are taking just a little longer than I thought they might. And, life keeps getting in the way just a little bit. But hoping to make some really good progress in the next couple of weeks and have something new to show you when I see you then. So, hey, in the meantime, if you've got any questions, anything you're wondering about, I'd love to get those questions either in email or in comment on the website if you want to, because I'd love to know what you'd like to hear me talk about or share about. So anyway, hope all's going well with you, and we will talk to you again soon. All right, take care. Bye-bye.